Have you ever found yourself thinking so much about something that you can't make a decision? That's exactly what we're talking about today, overthinking. Hi, I'm Nas.
And I'm Mary. In this lesson, we're going to help you practice your listening skills with a real conversation about overthinking. First, you'll hear our dialogue. Then, we'll teach you some useful words and phrases, and after that, we'll review them together.
By the end of this lesson, you'll understand the conversation much better and feel more comfortable using new vocabulary about overthinking in your own life.
So, get ready to listen, learn, and try some new expressions. Let's start with the first part, our dialogue.
Mary, do you ever find yourself overthinking things? Sometimes I just can't stop replaying situations in my head.
Oh, all the time. Last night I couldn't sleep because I kept worrying about a message I sent to my boss. I kept asking myself if I said the right thing.
That sounds exhausting. I do that too, especially when I have to make important decisions, like choosing a new job or where to live.
Yes, and sometimes it feels like my mind is going in circles. I try to relax, but the thoughts just keep coming. It's like I'm stuck in a loop.
Exactly. And when I talk to friends about it, they say, just stop thinking about it. But that's much easier said than done.
Right. I've tried making pros and cons lists, but then I start worrying if I missed something important. It's hard to let go and just make a choice.
One thing that helps me is taking a walk or doing something active. It gives me a break from my thoughts, at least for a little while.
That's a good idea. Maybe next time I'm overthinking, I'll try going for a walk or listening to music to distract myself.
Let's take a closer look at some of the important words and expressions you heard. The first one is overthinking. It means thinking about something too much or for too long. For example, I often overthink what clothes to wear.
Next, we said replaying situations. This means remembering and thinking about something that happened again and again, like, after my presentation, I kept replaying every little mistake in my mind.
Another phrase is worrying about. To worry about something means to feel nervous or unhappy because you think something bad might happen. For example, I'm always worrying about my exams.
How about going in circles? This means thinking about the same thing again and again without finding an answer. Example, our meeting went in circles, and we didn't solve anything.
We also used stuck in a loop. This means you keep doing or thinking the same thing without change. For example, I'm stuck in a loop of checking my phone every 5 minutes.
Another good one is easier said than done. This expression means something sounds easy, but it's actually hard to do. For instance, quitting sugar is easier said than done.
Let's talk about pros and cons list. It's a list of the good things, pros and bad things, cons, about a decision. Example, I made a pros and cons list before buying a new car.
Then there's let go. To let go means to stop thinking about or worrying over something. Example, sometimes you have to let go of old problems.
And make a choice. It just means to decide between two or more things. Example, I find it difficult to make a choice when there are too many options.
Another phrase is take a walk. It simply means to go for a walk, often to clear your head or relax. For example, when I feel stressed, I like to take a walk.
We also use the word distract. To distract means to take your attention away from something. Example, listening to music distracts me from my worries.
That's a lot of useful vocabulary. Now, let's listen to the conversation again with all these words in mind.
Now that you know the vocabulary, listen again to our conversation. Try to focus on the words and phrases we just explained. See if you can understand them in context.
If you want, you can pause and rewind. This is a great way to improve your listening and really learn how these expressions are used naturally.
Let's practice the new vocabulary together. I'll say a sentence with a missing word. Can you guess which vocabulary word fits? Here's the first one. When I have a big decision, I make a pros and list.
That's right, it's cons. Next one. Sometimes I can't stop thinking about something. I get stuck in a...
Exactly. Loop. Now try this. It's hard to stop worrying. It's easier said than,
The answer is done. How about this? Taking a walk can help you from overthinking.
that's distract. And here's one more. When I replay situations in my head, I'm usually about something I did.
The answer is worrying. Great job! Keep practicing these words and try to use them when you speak or write in English.
Let's quickly review the key vocabulary from today. Overthinking, replaying situations, worrying about, going in circles, stuck in a loop, easier said than done, pros and cons list, let go, make a choice, take a walk, and distract.
Our action step for you. Try writing your own sentences using these words and phrases. Post them in the comments. We'd love to see how you use them.
And if you have ideas for other topics you want to practice listening with, let us know in the comments too.
Thanks for joining us today. Keep practicing, and we'll see you in the next lesson.